makes a trans woman a man?
They're male. A man is an adult human male.
And what makes a trans woman not an adult female?
A woman is a female. They're not women.
How so? They say so.
Well, just because someone says so doesn't mean it's true.
So, what makes you Santa Claus then?
I'm not.
Then why are you dressed up like him?
I have friends, I have family members, I have former classmates who have transitioned and have...
Yeah.
It's hard on them, just like having this conversation is hard. It's harder for them because they have to deal with it daily. And they don't need something like this just randomly when they're somewhere that's supposed to be just calm, peaceful, relaxing.
Yeah.
It's just making them uncomfortable. Nobody wants to be uncomfortable anywhere at any time.
There are also people who are born intersex, which means they are born with both genders at birth. Yes, it's called intersex.
They can produce a sperm and an egg?
Yes.
Really? That's interesting.
Yes.
It's been proven.
So what is it?
It's just how they're born.
It is how they're born.
So they can technically impregnate themselves?
No.
Well, they produce a sperm and an egg.
I'm not having this conversation. We're late for the movies. Are you ready? Are you good?
Yeah.
Why don't you want to talk about people who have both a sperm and an egg?
We have things.
Well, you said it was proven.
You can go start the car. I got it.
Guy called me a stupid bitch, and he started crossing over to the other side of the road. Yeah, sure. Woo.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Have a great day.
You too. Appreciate it. Howdy. Yeah, heck yeah.
Audit, right?
What's up?
You Midwest Audit?
Yeah.
Dude, a big fan.
Oh yeah? Yeah, that's
I
nice.
was surprised I found the channel actually, because I was like, wait, that's the guy I see all the time in Plano and Yorkville.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
I like probably passed you 100 times on the way to work.
Oh really? You're one of the honkers?
Yeah, even if I was just like on a bike or something like that, just passing by.
Oh, that's
all the
awesome.
time. But yeah, I always tell my friends, I'm like, I need to find him, bro.
Yeah, people tell me I should come out here more because they don't like it out here.
No, it's true, honestly. Oh, you got it?
Awesome. Hey man, it was nice to meet you.
No, absolutely. Keep it up, man.
Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, thanks for being friendly. Have a nice day, guys. You too. Woo! I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
You're an asshole.
I'm what?
You're an asshole.
Oh. Woo! Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. Woo! No?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Why are you standing out here with that sign?
I'm just spreading the truth.
What's true about that?
Well, what's false about it?
Well, you tell me.
Well, it's not false to me. Are you saying it's not real?
Well, like, so a trans woman, a man.
They're male. A man is an adult human male.
And what makes a trans woman not an adult female?
No, male. A woman is a female. They're not women.
How so? They say so.
Well, just because someone says so doesn't mean it's true.
So, what makes you Santa Claus then?
I'm not.
Then why are you dressed up like him?
Because I like Santa Claus. It's funny. What about this? How are they women?
Because they say so.
I don't believe them. We don't have to believe them. Just because someone says something doesn't mean we have to believe it. It's not real.
That's true.
If I say I'm Santa Claus, doesn't mean I'm Santa Claus. All right?
Then what are you going to do about the child that comes out here and wondering that you're Santa Claus?
I don't know. Who cares? What's wrong with
So
that?
then what's wrong with them? What's wrong with trans women saying that they're women?
So you're saying they're pretending that they're women just like Santa Claus? Like I'm pretending I'm Santa Claus?
At the end of the day, you're not going to be able to tell.
Oh, you can tell. Oh, we can tell.
Can you?
Yeah. I can tell from a mile away.
Are you sure?
Most of the time, yeah. But it's just
Name me three
because
signs.
if they deceive me, doesn't mean it's real still. It just means they're deceiving people.
Give me 3 signs that tell them that they're actually men.
What?
Give me 3 signs that trans women are actually men that you can see from a mile away, supposedly.
You can tell by their shoulders, their jaw structure,
Okay.
a lot of times their height, their voice.
What about
You
one
know?
of the Olympics that have broader shoulders than a supposed cis woman?
Wait, what?
What about women in the Olympics that have broader shoulders than cis women?
Well, it's still a woman is a female.
And what makes trans women not female?
Some women have broad shoulders. Some women have big jaws.
And so
Some
what's
women
wrong
are
with trans
tall,
women?
but they're male. And that's what makes them men.
So if a cis woman has broad shoulders and a bigger jaw than usual, that makes her a trans woman?
It makes her a female with broad shoulders and big jaw.
Then what makes trans women any different?
They're male.
Okay.
And most of them have a penis. But they shouldn't be in the girls' bathroom. They shouldn't be in girls' sports. They shouldn't have anything to do with women's single-sex spaces.
But would you be able to tell?
What about what I just said? Who cares if you could tell?
But what if you tell wrong? What if it's just a cis woman with broad shoulders?
Okay, that's a woman. That's a cis. What is a cis woman?
A woman who is assigned female at birth.
That's a woman. It's just a woman. It's not a cis woman.
A cis woman.
You're a woman.
How so?
I can tell.
How so? How do you know what's in my pants?
I can just tell you're female. But
Then you're a woman. By your logic.
okay,
I
sure,
can tell.
sure. But you shouldn't be in the men's bathroom, and I shouldn't be in the girls' bathroom. You know.
Then by your logic, you should be in the men's bathroom because I can tell that you're a woman. Stop being hateful during the holiday season when people are
I'm
just
not
trying
being
to be
hateful.
people.
I'm
Yes,
not
you
being
are.
hateful. I'm not
Go
being
home.
hateful.
You are
This
just
is my
being
home.
hateful.
I'm
This is
homeless.
not your home.
I'm homeless.
Then go inside. There's resources there that tells
You want me
where
to
go.
bring this inside?
I do not want you to bring that inside because they will
Well, then
take you straight
why
out.
are you telling me to go inside then?
Because you're going to get. Because if you go inside and bring that with you, when you can just leave that out here, there's no reason for you to spread hate during the holiday
It's
season.
not hate.
That is not what the
It's the
holiday season
truth.
is about.
It's the truth. It's not. It's
Literally.
not hate. It's the
Listen
truth.
to the people. Listen to the people.
No.
No one wants to hear. Get
Oh,
home.
no,
Go
people
home.
told no,
I know you have a car.
no. Why? Don't tell
Get
me what to
home.
do. Why don't you go inside and get the hell away from me?
You should. Because
Stop yelling at me. Get away from me.
You are disturbing the peace with that sign.
No, I'm not. You're disturbing my peace. I was calm and peaceful, and you
The
started
public
yelling
peace.
at me.
The public peace.
No,
because
look,
this
everyone's
is a public
fine.
Area.
You're the only one
Because
yelling.
there's barely anyone around here.
De-escalate. Go away. Have a nice day. You're done. Hello. Merry Christmas.
That is not in the holiday
See, look-
spirit.
look at how
That is not
disturbed
in the
he
Christmas
is.
spirit, because that's an older generation.
Oh, because he's an older gentleman? What are you talking about?
That is all I'm asking for. People do not want you here. People are
No,
literally
people do
asking-
want me here. People told me to come here. That's why I'm here.
Who told you to come here then?
A lot of people, like 100 people.
Can you
So-
show me though?
I'm gonna be here anyway, whether or not people
Well,
want me
let
here.
it be known that people do not want you here. There are others who do not want you here that are disagree with what you are saying, that disagree with the supposed.
Cool. I disagree
truth
with
that
what
you're
you're saying. I'm not telling you to not be here. I was just telling you to go away because you started yelling at me.
But you are spreading a hateful truth.
No, I'm not.
That is
A hateful truth?
That is.
Are you kidding me? So what's the truth? What are they?
Trans women are women.
And you
as
said
you
because they say they are, right?
Well, you say you are a man. What makes you a
No,
man?
do I have to believe what they say?
Then I don't have to believe that you are a man.
Do I have to believe what a trans woman says?
Well, if you don't have to believe what a trans woman says,
Merry
then
Christmas.
I don't have to believe what you are saying. That you are a man.
You can't answer anything. So
You don't have to believe what they're saying, but that means I don't have to.
I don't have to believe what
they're
they're saying, and I don't. And that's why I'm holding the sign.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you can shove it in other people's faces.
I wasn't. You came up to me.
You are holding it.
I'm on a
up
public
to other
sidewalk.
people.
I'm on a public sidewalk.
Then
Every-
I also
the-
have the right to come up to you and disagree
Okay,
with your
well,
truth.
I just wouldn't. I
It's supposed
appreciate
to
if
be
you
true.
wouldn't yell at me. That's all.
I am not yelling at you,
I know. Well, thanks for stopping.
and you're recording.
Yeah, everything goes on the internet forever.
Yeah, and people will forever know that you are.
I know.
a
I'm
disrespectful
I'm
person,
proud of knowing the
that you
truth.
Only spread hate.
I'm not afraid of
lies.
people like you who come up and yell in our faces. I'll
Yell
still
in
hold
your
it up.
face.
You did.
I am not yelling in your face. I
You
am
were.
certainly talking
You
to
did.
I'm certainly
you
talking
can't-
to you
yeah.
like you are a kindergartner, because only kindergarten would spread this truth.
Okay. So would you argue with a kindergartner forever? Why don't
No,
you just go back
because-
to what you're doing?
No, because a kindergartner would not stand for this. A
They would
kindergarten-
believe what some man says?
what some man says.
Yeah. Of course they would. They're kindergartners. Kindergartners believe anything. They believe in Santa Claus. Doesn't mean it's real.
No one deserves this hate during the holiday spirit.
It's
when
not
they
hate.
are-
No one deserves to deal with all this crap. All this nonsense. Like I was peacefully standing here and you were like almost frothing at the mouth at me.
I am not frothing at the mouth.
Yeah, you were.
Okay. How am I frothing at the mouth?
You were.
So who are you?
Just-
then? By your logic,
You should just go do what you're doing.
because I won't allow someone like you to spread hate. Someone that is meant to spread joy and
Hello.
happiness.
Merry
and
Christmas.
peace.
Merry Christmas. What do you think?
XX is not the same as XY.
Yeah. Woman is an adult human female. End of story.
Then what about X, Y,
So
Y?
is she being hateful?
You know what? You can't change your DNA.
Absolutely.
You're not going to be able to tell it anyways.
Is that your argument? People deceiving other people is okay? And a woman is a costume? Like Santa Claus is?
Gender in general is a costume,
What's gender?
a social construct.
So why should I care about it?
Exactly. So why should you care about
No,
trans women?
why do I have to believe what other people say?
Because gender is a construct that you don't have
So
to follow.
you just said earlier I don't have to believe them. But now you're saying I have to because gender.
Well, then what are you trying to say here?
What are you trying to say?
If gender is a construct, then why are you?
I'm saying
so
these
upset
people who
about
call
trans
themselves
are
women and trans women, they're just men dressed up in what they think a woman looks like. Doesn't matter what a woman dresses up in, doesn't matter what a man dresses up in. You're either male or female. Everything else is personality. I don't have to believe it too. You don't have to believe I'm Santa Claus, you know?
Alright.
Merry Christmas.
Just
Yeah.
before I go.
You can take a picture, spread the truth.
No, I'm not going to take any picture. I'm just going to show you one thing.
Not even trying to be a certain way. I just don't have to believe what people say.
Yeah, but you don't have to spread that in people's faces. You don't
No,
have to
I
force
think-
people's
No.
belief in others' faces.
Well, you force it on mine.
Because
You
you're
came up to
spreading
me
hate,
and
because
were
you're
yelling
doing
at
it
me.
in the public, which gives me the right to.
Well, you don't have to do it to
Argue
me
with
either, by your logic. You don't make any sense.
Now, is this person male or female?
I don't know.
So if you can't tell, then why does it matter?
Because males, commit most of the sexual assaults, the rapes and murders, and I think they shouldn't be in places where women and girls are vulnerable, like where they pull their pants down and go pee and stuff. I don't think they have any business in there. I welcome the trans women and whoever wants to call themselves whatever. I welcome them into the men's bathroom.
Were they
we're
more
not
likely to get assaulted because
by
of
what? By who?
female?
Men?
Yeah.
Who they are, right? They're men.
No, they are not men.
What are they?
They are women, as they say.
So just because, I just have to believe them?
Yes.
Why?
Because why are you going to sit somewhere and just say, I'll think you're a woman? Just because you say you are, I'll believe you're a woman. Pull down your pants, show me. Or prove to me that you're a woman. When there are no other ways to prove that someone is a woman. Are you going to peek under the stall when they're using the bathroom? Are you going to try to get a peek when they are changing? Who is the true pervert here? The woman?
Well, what do you have
the
to say?
Says it's a woman,
what do you have to say to
figure out what's in their pants?
the young girls and women who don't want men in their bathroom?
Trans women aren't going into the bathrooms harming women.
In the women's bathroom. What do you say to the little girls who don't want boy in their bathroom at school?
There's a difference between a trans woman and a boy.
What's the difference?
A man is someone who actually identifies as a man and wants to live their life as a man.
What if she doesn't believe them? What if a 9-year-old doesn't believe that that's a girl? She doesn't want the boy in her bathroom.
Well, if the supposed boy or whatever you're trying to say is not harming her, then she really shouldn't care.
So you're telling her she just should forget about it? Not care?
If the supposed boy is going in, using the stall, and coming back out and not doing any harm to her, then she wouldn't really care.
Okay. So you don't care about how they feel about it? It's the boys' feelings are more important, right?
Well, how would the little girl tell that it's a boy?
Because he was a boy until one day he said he was a girl.
Don't raise your voice with me.
I'm not raising my voice. I'm not raising my voice.
Then what did you say?
What?
Show me how you were using your tone of voice.
You know what? I think you should probably get going with your day, because the more you talk, the more you make this video longer. So.
I want your audience to know that they are only spreading hate. Trans women are not bothering you in any way, shape, or form.
Well, they're bothering women and girls, and.
No, they are not.
Yeah, they are.
How?
I just told you they don't want boys and men in their bathroom.
But trans women aren't boys and men.
Most Americans don't agree with this stuff. They don't want it. They think it's ridiculous, okay? And there's a lot of people who are detransitioning in their early 20s. They have body parts removed, their vocal cords are shot. These women who thought they were men detransition, their bodies are kind of torn up.
Wait, are we talking about trans women or men?
I'm talking about trans men. The people who thought they're men, now they realize their mistake, and people have led them to believe that they can become men. And they regret all of this. They don't like what's going on. And what do you have to say to those ones? The ones who transition and then said, you know what, this wasn't even real.
It varies case by case, because some transition and realize that's okay.
How many?
Just a phase. It's like 1 in 1,000.
How do you know?
Because I've actually been around those people. There's a higher regret risk.
You've been around that many of them?
There is a higher regret among people with knee surgery than people who have undergone gender-affirming surgery, gender-affirming care.
What about the people who are so ashamed at what they did? They're too ashamed to go back and say that they detransitioned, and they're not counted, because there's a lot of those ones. A lot of people are ashamed that they made everyone call them a different name. They had body parts removed. They're bald. These women are balding because of the testosterone they've been put on. They're not. Have you talked to them?
Have you talked to them?
Yeah, I have.
Have you talked to trans men who are happy about transitioning?
I've talked to lots of different people, but what do you have to say to them? These women who regret it, and they haven't talked to you about it. You don't know about them. There's a lot of them.
Can you name 3 off?
I'm not going to tell you their names. I'm not going to tell you their names.
So you can't.
So you want me to
at least
dox
3
them on the
people?
video?
You can censor it on video. I know how video works. You can just.
I'm not going to edit this at all.
Oh, you're not editing this at all?
No. That's why I said you should probably walk away.
Oh, then I'll glad you waste more time.
Okay. So what do you want to talk about?
So can you give me a source on how high the regret is for trans men, or at least trans women?
I just told you a lot of them are so ashamed that they don't go back to tell anyone.
A percentage at least?
I don't know.
5, 10, 15?
You said 1 in 1,000. Where did you get that from?
Because I believe it is at least like lower than 20%, not even, like lower than 10%, while in comparison to people who undergo knee surgery, it's higher than like 64.
Where do you get this
Look
from?
up.
Look up. Look what up? Where?
Here, because you're over here.
I got my hands full. I can't really go on my
You
phone.
can drop that candy cane.
No.
Oh, the candy cane is very important too.
And I don't know.
One in 5 people regret their knee replacements.
Okay. 1 in 5 people regret their knee replacements.
Well, less than 1% of trans people who undergo
Merry Christmas.
gender-affirming surgery, gender-affirming surgery, it's less than 1%.
So what's the difference between gender and sex?
Gender is a construct.
Does it have anything to do with sex?
Technically, no, because there's more than 2 sexes.
Okay. So how come when a man changes his gender, he gets his sex organs altered? If it doesn't have anything to do with sex.
Some don't. Not all do. It varies case by case.
So why do we originally have men in women's bathrooms?
I'm pretty sure originally we didn't. It just became like.
No, why do we have them? Why do women not want men in the bathroom? In their bathroom?
Well, gender neutral bathrooms, because technically there.
Can you answer a single question I ask you? How come women don't want men in their bathroom?
Same reason men don't want women in their bathroom. It's just a matter of privacy, but.
Private? Why?
Well, the same reason that there's cells in the bathrooms. Women don't want other women peeking down them while they're using the bathroom. The same for men.
What do you think about that? Them calling me a faggot.
I don't think it's the right word to use, but I do believe you are uneducated, ignorant, and a bigot.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
What's a bigot?
A hateful person.
How am I being hateful? Because I disagree with you?
No. But because you are spreading a hateful, supposed truth that only you believe in.
Only I believe in?
To others.
Only I
believe.
believe?
There's only you got like 1 person on your side, while I got at least 3 to 4 people on my side.
Your side?
Didn't you hear those people telling you to get lost and to go home?
Yeah.
Aren't you going to listen to them, or are you only
No,
going to
I
stay
don't
in your
listen.
echo chamber?
No, I'm not like you. I don't just listen to people when they say stuff. You told me to go home. They told me to go home. You're telling me these guys are saying they're women. I don't have to believe anyone. I don't have to believe any of you. I don't have to listen to you. Like, who are you?
Rebellious.
Who are you? Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
Telling the marginalized group that they are For
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, that's
That's why we pulled over. Making sure you good.
thank you.
Oh, you good.
No, she was yelling at me, so
I mean,
I'm all right.
Can you blame them? I mean,
Well, what's wrong about this?
there's still people at the end of the day.
I know,
So,
absolutely.
I mean, what you
Absolutely.
But this message ain't respectful
Why not?
at all.
How-
'Cause you're
Well,
basically.
Do you understand like what I'm trying to say though?
Do I want to? Honestly,
You should. If you're
Because-
already assuming things about me,
because
maybe you should know what I'm actually trying to say.
what
I'm
do you
just
know?
saying a man is an adult human male. Okay, a male. A man says it's the three things: the species, the age, and the sex. That's what a man is. An adult human male. If you decided to dress up how you think a woman dresses and said you're a woman, you're still a man. That's what I'm trying to say.
But if that person chooses to do whatever they want with their life,
Hmm.
it's their choice. And
Yeah, as long as it
they-
doesn't interfere with other people, right?
So
Right?
their existence is it interfering with you in any way?
Well,
shape,
it
form, or fashion?
interferes with women and girls.
But does it interfere
How
with
does it
you?
Well,
interfere with
it
that?
doesn't have to
Does it
be.
interfere with
Let me
you?
answer you.
I'm just asking you that.
Yeah,
question.
let me answer. Because it interferes with women and girls, which a lot of them I know and I'm really close to. It bothers me. Okay.
How does it interfere me as a
But
woman?
it may bother you, but is it really affecting you?
It did,
in
yeah.
any way?
Yeah.
It makes so. How does it make? How
Yeah,
does it affect you?
So, little girls don't want boys in their bathroom at school, right? And I see them talk about it to the school board, the council and stuff. And they are really upset about boys going in their bathroom, and adults are allowing that to happen, and that upsets me.
Okay.
That's one of the things.
Can you name
Are there
any
little-
cases where this happens?
All over the country,
Are there not?
all over
Any
the
national
country.
cases?
Are there not? Other,
I'm not-
Are there not other like bathroom facilities for other people to use, or is it just?
Not
There
re-
should be non-binary
Yeah,
bathrooms
there are.
if that's the case, so that people who are non-gender
Per-
bathrooms
perhaps,
in schools.
but
There
right
are.
now-
My sister's
Yeah,
a
but
teacher.
But right now they're making the girls' bathroom basically the men's and the girls,
That's
the
not
the men
true.
and a
My
woman
sister's
bathroom.
teacher, and they have non-gender bathrooms for situations like these for those children. to
Okay.
use, so that they can be protected
Well,
and safe.
the girls I'm talking about, they're not lying. They're
I'm
not.
calling
we're
those
not-
girls
so-
liars. I don't know
But
their
you know,
experience.
I want to get back
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
the original topic of how does the existence of a trans person affect you and your life? Minus the fact that it
Oh,
makes the women in your life that you know
there
uncomfortable.
there
how
are
does it affect
yeah.
you as a man?
Yeah, there are certain laws that have been passed that make it discrimination to call someone what they say they're not. Like, say you transition to a woman and you're like, you got to call me a woman at work or at a school or something. And I say, no, I don't. You're a man. Yeah, I can get arrested for that. I can get fired for that now.
And I understand that. But
That's unfair. That's
but-
against freedom of
But if you
speech.
take the rules
know?
out and do the one thing that everyone should be doing at the end of the day, which is respecting them, if somebody respectfully says, I would prefer you to call me this and not that, as another person, you should just respect what they want.
But what if I
and
don't
let
want
it be
to?
That, because at
Then
the end
don't
of the day,
interact with them. Leave them alone.
exactly, because at the end of the
Well,
day,
a
you
lot
don't
of
have to
times
interact
you
with
have
them.
to. Like I'm talking about in
You
public.
don't have to interact with
in
them
the- at
majority of
work.
the time, but at the same time, whatever they
Okay.
want to be, whether you want to respect it or not,
Yeah.
they have the right to be whomever they want to be. Just like you have the right to be out here with this sign,
Yeah.
they have the right to be and be respected as what they want to be. Point blank.
Well, I don't
period.
have to call them what they say they want me to call them. That's
Then
what I'm saying.
Whatever name they want to go by, call them by that name. If you don't feel comfortable calling a
No.
man or woman, whatever name they want
Yeah.
to be preferred to be called, just call them by that and leave it at that.
That's always.
I have friends, I have family members, I have former classmates who have transitioned and have.
Yeah.
It's hard on them, just like having this conversation is hard. It's harder
Yeah.
for them because they have to deal with it daily, and they don't need something like this just randomly when they're somewhere that's supposed to be just calm, peaceful, relaxing.
Yeah.
It's just making them uncomfortable. Nobody wants to be uncomfortable anywhere at any time. And this isn't one of those situations where it's like, oh, it may be a little uncomfortable, but it's kind of forced because it's always there. This isn't always here. I'm not saying you don't have the right to say how you feel and speak out about it, but making people uncomfortable like this, and then you're dressed up as Santa with it, is like you're throwing out multiple mixed signals.
Well, I've had a lot of people come by and give me thumbs up and tell me thank you and stuff. So.
And those people, fine. We're not even talking about those people.
Well, why do I have to? Why do I like?
Well,
what do you want me to do?
To get lost?
Well, actually, I'm confused about this one thing. What is gender?
A construct.
No, what is gender?
Exactly what they said. It's a construct.
Okay, so why do I care if a man says he's a woman? Why do I have to believe him? She said I have to believe him.
Okay, but why do you care either way?
Well, because.
What do you identify as?
A guy, yeah.
Okay. Let him identify as whatever he wants to be. And
okay, I don't have to believe it. I don't have to believe it.
Just because you don't believe it doesn't mean it's not true. Like Santa Claus, for example.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Santa isn't real. People still believe in it.
I know. There's a reason why I'm dressed as Santa.
Which is?
Because I'm not really Santa, even though I'm dressed like Santa.
So
Santa's a costume, not a gender.
Santa is something made up to keep children to do right in order to be rewarded at the end of the year.
So what's a woman's gender? What is that?
Anybody's gender is whatever they want to be at the end of the day.
What's a woman? What's the word mean?
A woman is whatever she wants to be.
No. What is it? Isn't a woman a female?
The thing is like.
Well, basically, do women have penises?
You're also saying when it comes to women, what is it? It's not an it. It's a person.
There are also people who are born intersex, which means they are born with both genders at birth. So
what does that mean?
Intersex means they're born with they're born with a male genitalia and female genitalia.
Yeah.
So okay, let me respond to that. So they can produce both a sperm and an egg?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's called intersex.
They can produce a sperm and an egg?
Yes.
Really? That's interesting.
Yes. There are people who are born with it, and then they have to make a decision which one they want to live.
So,
and sometimes it's decided for them at birth, and sometimes they just choose later on.
So intersex is a diagnosable condition?
It's not a condition. That's
so what is it?
It's just how they're born.
It is how they're born.
So they can technically impregnate themselves?
No.
Well, they produce a sperm and an egg.
I'm not having this conversation. We're late for the movies. Are you ready? Are you good?
Yeah.
Why don't you want to talk about people who have both a sperm and an egg?
We have things.
Well, you said it was proven.
You can go start the car. I got it.
You said it was proven that they can produce a sperm and an egg.
First of all, she said it. I agreed. At the end of the day,
that's a pretty extraordinary claim.
Like
it's
you
not
were
a
a little
claim.
uncomfortable.
It's on the internet.
So that's
it's
why we
researched.
stopped.
It's medical. It's biological.
So there are people walking around that make both a sperm and an egg.
But at the
if
end of
you
the
want to
day,
Google it and find out more information for yourself, you're more than welcome to. I'm not a doctor. I do work at a hospital.
Okay.
I'm not here to have this debate.
You work at a hospital and you say that people can have a
you.
sperm and an egg?
I'm not doing this with you.
That's really interesting.
I'm not doing this with you.
Point blank. Are you good?
I'm fine.
Okay.
I've never heard of that.
You're
I'm
more
going to
than
look that
welcome
up.
to Google it. You're more
I'm
than
going to
welcome
Google
it.
that. That's really interesting.
Enjoy.
You have the day.
Merry Christmas.
Enjoy your movie. I hope someday the hate in your heart will finally be gone.
Merry Christmas.
Can I take a picture?
Yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah, both of us.
We hate people.
No, I don't. No, I don't. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Why do you think
Do trans women bother you in any way, shape, or form?
You have a nice day. Merry Christmas. Can you just answer one more thing for me? That thing about she said there are people who can make both a sperm and an egg. Was that real?
It varies case by case. There are some women born with testes, and there are some men born with ovaries.
Okay.
At birth.
So, but not both, right?
It may vary case by case. There may be some born with both.
Some people produce both a sperm and an egg.
Some cases they are infertile, other cases they are fertile. It may vary, but since they are usually to a degree castrated at birth, it's hard to tell. So that's where the terms AFAB and AMAB, or assigned female at birth and assigned male at birth, comes from.
Okay.
I hope you
Okay,
go home
thanks for
and
clearing
research
that up.
I hope I'm taking your part, but we'll wait there and call these people.
Oh, okay. Holy smokes. I'm sick, so it's hard for me to talk.
I got you.
Yeah.
Hey, have a Merry Christmas.
You too.
Happy Thanksgiving.
I appreciate that. You too. Be safe.